Lately, I've been doing a lot of thinking and writing about college mental health. We know that more than ever, students today are stressed. And sometimes when we think about college students, we think about kids or young adults who are from the ages of 18 to 22. But we know more than ever that it's the working adults that constitute most of the college population. So there you have it. You're dealing with not only the academic load, but also the load of your own work life, your professional life, and then your personal and family responsibilities. And I really thought about this a lot and actually did a study to look at the effect of all that juggling that we're doing. And what I found is that students overwhelmingly say it's not even the schoolwork that's so difficult, but it's the balancing of all those responsibilities. So recently I wrote an article about this in the Huffington Post, and I talk in it about unlearning. There's a lot of things when it comes to navigating stress and navigating complexity and understanding our mental health that are misunderstood. There's a lot of myths that swirl around in terms of what we should and shouldn't do. And one of the things that I've really noticed in my work as a behavioral science professor and clinician is that sometimes it's not just the learning that we have to do about these things, but the unlearning of stigma or stereotypes about mental health, or the misconceptions that if we're not feeling our best or we're feeling anxious, that something's just wrong with us, that's a moral failing on our part, let's say. So I really wanted to share with you today just a couple of key things about this idea about unlearning. One is that sometimes in today's competitive market, there's so much pressure that we end up focusing so much on our grades, so much on our performance, that we forget about the real purpose and privilege of education. We want to watch for that. Another piece of unlearning that happens a lot in my classroom is that students think I'm the only expert in the room, when really it's all of the diverse perspectives and all of the ideas that we can take into play and leverage. And those are the things that contribute most to our learning, is the collective experience and understanding that our differences are actually our greatest asset. So these are some things we need to unlearn, this conditioning that, again, we have to always get the A, that there's all this pressure, that it's just, we don't maybe listen well to one another. And instead what we can do is think about how we define ourselves as students and know that education has the power to be transformative when we really understand that, again, it's not just about performance, but it's about being able to be better equipped to think. And that's so important in today's context. We have a very polarized socio-political environment where people are yelling, and that's how they're getting ratings, instead of really listening to one another and understanding that we have to think about the information we're getting, how fast we're getting it, right? We Google and go within 0.003 seconds and we think we have our answers, but we need to be thoughtful and understand that the more educated we become, the less we realize we know, the more humble we can become, and the more we know we have to discover in order to really better ourselves and better our world.